welcome to our online virtual dance performance event. Christina Dijnakas, Lake Temagami, Fridays Point Donjaba, Makwa Minising Dinda. I am here to welcome you to our homeland, our territory of Nadakimanan. And I'm here co-hosting today's event with my dear friend, Dr. Deb. Thank you, Debbie, for being with me today. It really means a lot.
I'm glad to be here. Debbie, an Indigenous cause, Namena Dodam, Anishinaabe, Jibwe and Dao, Manitoba, Watagonin, Donji, Ninda, Berry, Nungum.
Here we are. We are on the north part of Lake Temagami. This is the traditional tribal territory of the Wabi Makwa family. Always so important to acknowledge traditional families and people of our lands and our territory. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to work on this piece, SAASAA'IKWE, and this has been 3 works that have been developed, 3 original works. I'll be performing a piece called Come Back Whiskey Jack that I created specifically for this event. Also performing pre-recorded dance pieces is a Nimikii, Couchie, as well as Waawatae Forbisters. And G.R Gritt composed the music for these pieces. So we worked together to create these original compositions for each other.
So, Christine, what is your SAASAA'IKWE?
My SAASAA'IKWE, so if I ask myself, what is my spirit calling out to at this very moment? And for me, my SAASAA'IKWE is awakening the spirits that surround our land, our water, our territory, and igniting the truth within oneself and within myself. So I'm, when I do my work, I approach it almost like a ceremonial, and it's the way that I do my work, and you've always been a big part of that.
I love working with you.
I know, thank you. We did a land acknowledgement together. We've been doing a lot of work together. We've been doing dance films with your poetry, and it's really helped me, I feel, take my work to the next level.
So the land acknowledgement is next. I'm actually really excited.
Yeah, the land acknowledgement is next. And yeah. And then my piece, Come Back Whiskey Jack. I'll be dancing that after this. I was very inspired by the Whiskey Jack, and every October we go to our hunt camp, and early October. And for the past 6 years, I haven't seen the Whiskey Jack, and so this is my inspiration for the piece that I'll be dancing for you afterwards.
I'm looking forward to that. Okay,
Yeah.
so now the land acknowledgement.
Yeah, we acknowledge the traditional tribal family territory of our people. So yes, taking back our space on this land and our voice.
Pago teju se chimanitu pawachiye ajeki wen kianishinawe chiye.
There, from the eastern direction, Wabanung, the dawn emerges each day. Our grandfather's sun connects the sky realm to the fire at the heart of our Mother Earth. Her heartbeat moving through all of creation. The water reflects this sacred connection, the closest we can see into the spirit realm. This is the evident truth of our belief and faith. We extend our heart thoughts into action, honoring life, our continuous love for Mother Earth and her lifeblood, our water. We are all related. Nikanagana, Nikanagana.
And I guess maybe you didn't hear me. I'm not sure. But here we are. We're back again together. I want to, acknowledging the territory that we are on. And I'm going to dance this piece called Come Back Whiskey Jack, which is a piece I created specifically for this show. And every October we go moose hunting, almost for the past 12 years now, to the same place. And the past 7 years I haven't seen the whiskey jack. And except for this last time when we went to our hunt camp, the whiskey jack came back. I wanted to bring acknowledgement. This is my call out. My spirit is calling out to the whiskey jack, and as a way to honor the spirit of this animal. And that's what this piece is about for me.
Well, I feel like you're very courageous to be dancing out here in the rain in this weather. I'm also really looking forward to that thinking around what we send out into the universe from our spirit, from that core of being Anishinaabe, from that being Anishinaabe, and how all of life takes care of us. I'm actually really looking forward to watching this piece live, Come Back Whiskey Jack, performed from this beautiful land that we're on right now.
my spirit calls out to. I had been thinking a few days back about something my grandmother had told me about never to give up. And I think it's, relevant even at our age today, or my age in particular, to remember that, there's lots of opportunities for us to move on and to still be productive. And for young people too, not to give up on things that don't come easy. So this is one feeling I had, or might work for a lot of people, not to give up.
My SAASAA'IKWE has to do with family connections and bringing that back to our daily lives. My SAASAA'IKWE is remembering the strength in family and always being there to support one another in a good way. Thank you much.
SAASAA'IKWE. What my spirit calls out to is choosing to be the best version of myself, to help my community, to help my family and friends, and to help myself. Is to use every single ounce of my well-being to be the best I can be for whoever needs my help.
I'm talking about my spirit to the land that teaches the future generations coming up. And I have always been taught that way, especially right from older elders that are passed on. And I tell them stories of the elders and to the modernized electricity indeed. So it's all meant to be training and exposure and the truth. That's all I have to say.
That was so amazing. I felt really moved by you moving in that space.
Yeah, it's just about moving energy, and sometimes that's what my role is as a dancer and as an artist, is to take that responsibility to acknowledge those spirits, to help move those spirits, to help elevate those spirits, and in return, that call out, that same energy is returned to me. And yeah, that's really the basis and the premise of the work that I do. And we talked about that as we were driving here to our location, you and I, about the spirit of what we do. It's all interconnected, no matter what project we're working on or the work that we do. And so yeah, we were asking each other and to get a deeper understanding of that, like, what is your SAASAA'IKWE? What is your SAASAA'IKWE, Deb?
My SAASAA'IKWE? Mm-hmm. Well, I've been thinking about that actually for quite a while. And I did have that thought that everything that I do centers around life promotion. Everything that whether it's an art project or teaching or putting up a teaching lodge in the middle of the University of Toronto, all of my work seems to center on life promotion and what is it that I can do in this time to let those ones coming behind me see what's good about being an Anishinaabe. Mm-hmm. Because as you know, we've also had many conversations that we've come, especially into all of these reminders in this current time, of what wasn't good about being an Anishinaabe for a really long time. Mm-hmm. So I think that it's important for me to continue to call out, and also whose spirit becomes awake. Who's able to carry this life bundle of being an Anishinaabe in that good way. So I'm always happy to support and help out wherever I can in that way, especially for those young people, which I think is also what I loved about the reflection in the vignettes. Mm-hmm. I feel like there's so much strength in people being able to share their, the language of being an Anishinaabe, whether it's through dance or through singing, drumming, it could be any of those kinds of ways.
Mm-hmm. And our next performer that we're going to be presenting is Nimikii, Nimikii Couchie, and she's going to be sharing a beautiful piece that she developed specifically for for our event for SAASAA'IKWE, and it's called Slow Dancing Flame. It is a very emotional, intimate piece, and it was great to work with diversity of artists, and we're coming from different stages of our career, and it was really beautiful to be a part of the creation of this. So yes, welcome everyone to Nimikii's piece, Slow Dancing Flame.
A slow dancing flame, stuck in a dangerous storm. Roots grow into the earth, branches reach for the stars, surrounded by all the love of your ancestors. Reflect on your earth life. The picture is now in focus.
Beautiful, inspiring piece that she created, dancing on the land. So powerful when you ignite the spirit of our people in a connection to our truth. Beautiful artist, young artist. Yes, so glad to have the chance to work with you and Nimikii. So thank you so much for that. Also like to acknowledge Rob Bertola. We wanted to say hello to you out there. Hi, Rob. Rob is a sound designer. He has been working with me for I don't know, maybe about 25 years now, and I'm so grateful to have him be a part of the creative process. And yeah.
Me too. He always makes my spoken word really lift up. I never really liked listening to myself. You know, when there used to be a thing called answering machine, you know, and you'd record it. I never liked listening to how it sounded. But when Rob puts his magic, it's like, oh, I actually sound okay. So shout out to Rob for sure.
Yeah. Thanks, you guys, for checking in with us. Hello to Barb. Hello to everyone out there, to our families, to our friends. Coming up next, we have the next and final performance by Waawatae Fobister. He's going to be presenting a piece called Trance. And Waawatae is from Grassy Narrows, and he's an artist I've been working with and known for a while as well. It was his inspiration when we were developing this idea of what I wanted to do. I reached out to him. I SAASAA'IKWE to him, and he actually came up with the name in the middle of the night. He said he woke up. I was like, "What are we going to name this? I want to do this event. I want to work with you. I want to collaborate with other artists." And so he told me he woke up in the middle of the night and had said, SAASAA'IKWE, it's a call out. It's the call out that the jingle dress dancers do. We're calling out to each other from our spirit, from this land to our territories, and acknowledging our spirits where we are, and the lands that we come from, and doing things in our own way as well, which this provides the opportunity to do that. And wanting to be natural, and sometimes that's challenging. We had a challenge even just to get to this point, because there's just lots of layers to doing this. So I want to welcome you to our third and final performance of our event today. This is Waawatae with his piece called Trance. Another great Anishinaabe talent, beautiful dance and film creation. Thank you so much, Waawatae. And I also would like to thank G.R Gritt for the composition that you created for the work today. It was amazing to be a part of the process with you. Thank you so much for the composition, for your talents, for your gifts. And as we begin to wrap up our event today, there's lots of people to thank out there, including our family, our friends, our community. Thanks to our Jody, as I said, thanks to our Jody, to my husband, to my man. I love you so much. I did it without you. No, you said you could do it, and we did it. But you're always the backbone of everything that I do, and I'm very grateful to that. To my mom for catering, to everyone here who's on set with us. A big thanks to Candace for conducting and keeping us in line with everyone. Yeah, to our crew, to our cast, to you for being here with me, for traveling here with your family, and to Canada Council for the Arts as well, for supporting this event and for helping to support to keep the dreams alive. Some more people you want to thank out there, Deb?
No, I was just referencing earlier that I think 2 years ago before COVID, I made a 5-hour trip to Bear Island to fulfill my lifelong dream of stand-up comedy. I feel like that was sort of reflective today. I'm not sure if this was my lifelong dream to do live event, but it was worth a 5-hour drive. So I'm actually thankful for you for inviting me. This totally got me out of my comfort zone. And I think it's good, just like your mom said in her SAASAA'IKWE, to not give up. There was a couple times earlier that I'm pretty sure that I was just going to start walking down the road and you would be hosting this on your own.
Yes, I had a dream. I know, I had a dream last night that she just got up and left me. And I was like, that was a dream. So I kept a close eye on her all day. And like, Debbie, where are you going? Just to make sure that dream did not become a reality.
No, but
yeah.
I had a lot of fun today.
Yeah. And this is about being natural, about being real. There's no, mold we're supposed to fit into. I just wanted us to be able to come together, and this is an opportunity for me too to acknowledge you and who you are, and you've had a really big and impactful influence on my life. We always seem to be riding many of the same waves together, and you are a sister to me, and our journeys are always been interconnected, and it's great to experience that with someone here on Earth. And yes,
you're like, if I'm gonna be standing, getting soaking wet in the pouring rain, I wouldn't want to be with anybody but you.
Yes, yeah. Thank you to our crew. We got Diane and Brad and Lindsay and Lindsay's team, and yeah, thanks to the community back home on the island, and yeah, to our ancestors, to our people. Just keep speaking your truth and connecting ourselves to our lands and our territory, and yeah, igniting that fire within, that light within is that eighth fire that you were talking about. That's us, our lights shining bright and all of our lights connecting together. Absolutely. Yeah, let's inspire each other. Inspire each other to be the best that we can be, just like Brad said and Jamie was talking about, our families connecting together. We have to really work so hard at that. Colonization had, tried to rip our families apart, take us from our lands and take our language away. I mean, so much stuff, but we got to turn that around and empower ourselves because we did it. We're still here. Our spirits are alive. Let's take back our place on this territory and break out of the box. We're the ones who call the shots now. That's right. Nikanagana. We're all connected together during this time. So now we could just freestyle it, Deb. What do you want to say? Is there anything you'd ever just want to just say? Now is the moment.
Did I ever want to say to
Anything.
I love you.
Okay. She loves me. Thank you to also to Casey too. She created my costume. Thank you, Casey, for that. And yes, to be here, not to give up, to be here on. Yeah, we're alive.
We're to show up. We showed up for
We
each other.
showed up. Yeah, we did it. So Chimigwech means a lot to us. Thank you, everyone, for being with us today.
Have a great rest of your day.
Have a great rest of your day.